Chief Meteorologist Tom Coomes here to talk about the heat. Is it summer heat or is it climate change? Now, when you have all-time record highs being set in multiple locations, it's a little easier to attribute things to climate change. The all-time warmest temperature ever recorded in England, that is a very significant event, and these kind of events are more likely to happen. But what about here in Michiana? Well, today's high was 92. That's hot, but we've already had hotter so far this year. 99 set back on June 21st, and of course, in recent history, 102 on July 6, 2012. Just because we have a 90-degree day doesn't mean that that's attributed to climate change. It's when you start looking at the data, the number of 90-degree days. On average, we see about 13 to 14 90-degree days a year. Last year we had 14. So far this year we've had 13, but we will likely pass that mark on Friday and even Saturday, seeing possibly 15 or more days this year, and that's just more likely to happen. Another stat we keep track of, the number of muggy nights. Last year was record almost shattering, 45 nights of mugginess, and that's really significant. When you put this all together, combining the 90s and the muggy nights, so far this season we've had 21, average is 22, so we're likely to surpass that, and last year we had 50 such days and nights. And you look at the projections of emissions, if we continue down the same road we're going, you could plan for 70 such of these nights to happen. If we make some sort of cuts, only 57. Either way, we're going to see a warming climate. Another way to think about this is a shifting climate and what it feels like, or the climate of what it will be heading towards over the next 50 or so years. By 2060, we're more likely to have the current climate of Louisville. And by 2100, we're more likely to have that same climate as Augusta, Georgia now. Climate is changing. We're seeing more and more of these heat events. Some places it's faster, some places it's slower. Michiana, one place it's a little bit slower, again, in the summer months compared to other parts of the country. But if you're making long-term plans, plan for more heat to be a big player in the forecast.